Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahawashi, double honor to the apostles, the elders, and salutations to you sincere brothers, teaching in truth and in sincerity. This lesson is going to be entitled Yahawashi and his men are Luciferians.
You know, Lucifer only mean light bearer, right? That's not a bad name.
And that's the correct definition, okay?
Now, did you just say that you are Lucifer?
I am Lucifer.
Okay, define Lucifer for me.
Pure, virtuous, wholesome, innocent individual that's out to help people.
Now, this Edomite is going off, okay?
You know, a lot of guys, they are Luciferians. You know, Lucifer only mean light bearer, right? That's not a bad name.
Now, did you just say that you are Lucifer?
I am Lucifer.
Okay, define Lucifer for me.
Pure, virtuous, wholesome, innocent individual that's out to help people.
Like, Lucifer is not a bad name at all.
Okay, define Lucifer for me.
Pure, virtuous, wholesome, innocent individual that's out to help people.
Oh, Luciferians!
Like, Lucifer is not a bad name at all.
You can watch videos on witchcraft, man. So pretty much you said get your Lucifer on. So we all Lucifer. You can watch videos on witchcraft, man.
You know, a lot of guys, they are Luciferians.
And see, this goes to show you that the Avengers does not have the spirit of Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, all right? Because if you think about it, on the right-hand side of Yahweh, you have his son Yahawashi, okay? Now, he is the superior Luciferian under his father Yahweh, okay? So Yahweh is the ultimate Luciferian. And on the left-hand side of Yahweh, you have Satan, all right? And he as well is a Luciferian. So you have two opposing sides, all right? The right-hand side, which is going into basically light holders or light barriers, as well as the left-hand side, okay? So these Edomites, beginning with the elite, the Rothschilds, they would be Luciferians on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, you would have Luciferians such as the apostles, okay? My source is dictionary.com. Now, you see the term Lucifer. Definition 1, a proud, rebellious archangel identified with Satan who fell from heaven. 2, the planet Venus when appearing as the morning star. And the reason why Venus is the morning star is because it sheds light before the sun, okay? Now, let's explore the origin of Lucifer. Now, before 1000, Middle East, Old English, Latin for morning star, literally light bringing, okay? So after 1000, then Lucifer became this bullshit as we know it today. But prior to that, all it meant was light bringing, equivalent to Lucy, stem of lux, which means light. Can't get around that. Now, let's prove that Yahawashi was a Luciferian within the scriptures. This is John 1:1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with power, and the Word was power. Now, the Word is referring to Yahawashi. The same was in the beginning with power. All things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. Let's focus on life in the Greek.
Strong's G 2222 Zoe. Zoe.
Now, let's get to the point. The state of one who is possessed of vitality or is animate. What is that referring to? That is referring to the spirit. That's that inspiration that Apostle Gabar always talk about. Now, what is the spirit? Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashem Yahawashi. Okay? Let's go back to the scripture. John 1:4. In him was life, and the life was the light of men. Let's focus on light in the Greek.
Strong's G 5457 Phos. Phos.
Let's get to the point. Alright, as a metaphor, definition 2 of truth and its knowledge. together with the spiritual purity associated with it. All right. Also, the power of understanding moral and spiritual truth. So basically, the life and the light is the spirit, which is the understanding, wisdom, and knowledge of Yahweh. Okay. Verse 5, and the light shineth in darkness, and the darkness comprehend it not. Now, who is the light? Yahawashi. Verse 6, and also if you explore this term darkness in the Greek, it's implying to men that are voided of the truth, okay? Verse 6, there was a man sent from the Most High, whose name was John, all right? Verse 7, the same came for a witness, to bear witness of the light, that all men through him might believe. Who is the light? Yahawashi. Let's go back to the definition of Lucifer. It states literally light bringing. So Yahawashi was the light. Why was he the light? Because basically he had the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh B'Shem Yahawashi. All right? And his goal was to basically shed this light on the elect men. Okay? Plain and simple. That was one of his objectives. Okay? Verse 8, he was not that light, this is referring to John, but was sent to bear witness of that light, which is referring to Yahawashi. Verse 9, that was the true light, which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. Oh, so that proves that Yahawashi's men are Luciferians. Let's read that again. That was the true light, which is Yahawashi, which lighteth every man, which is the elect man, that cometh into the world. Okay? What's that world? The world is the elect. Because remember, there at this time frame, there is an elect within the elect. Okay? Referring to the nation of Israel. Yahawashi was the light, okay? And he was coming to the world basically to shed light to the elect men, which makes him a Luciferian. And if he shed this light to his men, these men are Luciferians, all right? Let's continue. Revelation 22:16. I, Yahawashi, have sent my angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. Now, if you have a red letter Bible, this will be in red. I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright and morning star. So basically, Yahawashi is saying that he is a Luciferian. Let's reread that. I, Yahawashi, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright and morning star. Okay, and the bright and morning star shines before the sun comes out. All right. For morning, let's explore the Greek.
Strong's G 3720. Arthrinos. Arthrinos.
Means early. All right, relating to dawn. Now, when you go into the origin of dawn, all it means is to see. All right, as an epithet of Venus, meaning it's likened to Venus. So also, Venus was one of the definitions for Lucifer. All right, because it states the planet Venus when appearing as the morning star. Now remember, Venus is that star that shines before the sun comes out. Okay, let's go back into the definitions. Especially brilliant in the early day morning. So Yahawashi is basically telling you, Revelation 22:16, I, Yahawashi, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David, meaning he came out that lineage of David, and the bright and morning star, which is going into that he's a Luciferian. He's a light bringer. Okay, he's a light barrier. And what is that light? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of his father Yahweh. But let's continue. This is 2 Peter 1:19 to further the point. We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts. All right, let's focus on day star. In the Greek,
Strong's G 5459. Phospharos. Phospharos.
okay, so that day star actually goes into the root word for light in the Greek, okay? Let's go back to the scripture for day star. And it states, light bringing, giving light, metaphor for Mashiach. You can't get around it, man. So Yahawashi is that day star, which goes into that morning star, which all goes back to the light, which makes him a Luciferian. And let's break down this term, okay? For one of his root words.
Strong's G 5457. Phos. Phos.
Okay, so one of the root words is phos. Phos, which goes back to light in John 1 and 4. All right, let's continue. Which goes into light, goes into of truth and its knowledge, together with the spiritual purity associated with it. Also, the power of understanding, especially moral and spiritual truth. Let's examine that second root word. So this goes into phos, which means light. Now this is the second root word.
Strong's G 5342. Pharaoh. Pharaoh.
Let's get to the point. To carry. Also, it means to bear up. So to carry what? Light. Light carrier, or to bear up. To bear up what? The light. Light barrier. All right? So, you go back. This term means light barrier, which goes back to the true definition and origin of Lucifer, which means light bringing. So the scriptures even classify Yahawashi as a light barrier. 2 Peter 1 and 19, we have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts. And that day star is actually going into the term light barrier, light carrier, which means Lucifer. And not to mention, Yahawashi states, Revelation 22 and 16, I, Yahawashi, have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright and morning star. So he's telling you he's a Luciferian as well, meaning that he carries the light. Now, let's prove that his men are Luciferians. John 1 and 9, that was the true light, which lighteth every man that come into the world. So every man that Yahawashi gives the light to are Luciferians. But let's continue. John 12 and 36, while ye have light, believe in the light, that ye may be the children of light. Hence the term Luciferians. These things spake Yahawashi and departed and did hide himself from them. Matthew 5 and 14, ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Now, what makes the elect men the light of the world? Because they have the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh. Okay? And that scripture, John 17 and 6. I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word. This is the point, verse 7. Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee. Meaning Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shai had chosen men for Yahawashi, and Yahawashi gave these men the light, which make them Luciferians as well. Hope you're edified. Shalom.